Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
Man, I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, black man?
Hey, man, they said this is Valentine's weekend.
Valentine's Day weekend?
Like, it's Valentine's week.
And you know, after this breakup season, cause everybody All-Star game, you're gonna start seeing the memes about the All-Star game too, cause that's right around the corner too.
Now, All-Star game, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But All-Star game ain't a big deal no more like it used to be.
Oh, you don't think so?
Nah. I mean, once upon a time, All-Star game was like,
Yeah.
you do something with your girl last week. This week turned to the All-Star game, but really couldn't do that because Super Bowl was last week. That's for the outside brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
Another Valentine's Day. I went. I was one of the many men. Went and got some gifts. Shit was high as hell. Everything expensive. Mm-hmm. You sitting here, I think this is one of the most stressful, outside of a girl's birthday. This is one of the most stressful man-made holidays at that.
Christmas stressful too, though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. All holidays are stressful. That these people made up. Mm-hmm. 4th of July is fun. Like they say birthdays should be fun, but they're never fun.
Not for men, at least.
None of stuff fun for men. Because men, we never get anything.
Nothing.
And you never really get anything you want. And like people say, so what do you want? Like, but you can't decide what you want because hell, you buy what you want. You know what I'm saying?
I want some peace and quiet, not so separately.
I mean, hey, shit, man. Hey, them black and white Jordan 1s come out the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, Valentine, because you always trying to like.
So what you end up getting?
I got 3 balloons, okay, some roses.
You got some roses, okay?
No, I ain't get. Oh, what did I get? I thought like, what did I get them? No. I got 2. So like I got posters, and every time something does 1 million views, I say that it went platinum, basically. Mm-hmm. So I got 2 of my other posters of the things I made blown up, and my platinum plaques to put on the wall, and a card along with some breakfast, and yeah. So it was cool. It was a nice touch. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I know some other people, they ain't get nothing at all. They got that same, or they got either the same box if they in a relationship or just nothing. So you was just chilling. Did you get anybody anything?
Man,
just chilling on it.
A bit, no.
It's a stressful time, bro. And some of these women be acting like the ops sometimes. So it be like, you be like, you acting real oppish. Like, what side is you on before I go ahead and do all this splurge?
It's like, cause then when you go to like, you see all your social medias and stuff, and you see the women got all of these balloons. He showed up for me, And today what I want to talk about was like, who really showed up for you as a man? See, me and E had a conversation this morning, and he was like, man, sometimes when you just think about being manhood, they just tell you shut up and dribble. Mm-hmm. Don't cry. Like, when you start complaining, that's what little boys do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get nothing out of your good deeds.
Nah.
Like, do people really show up for you?
Nah.
And it's like, at what point, like, and these are the things that we talk about. Then people say, well, I show up for you if you showed up for me the way I want to be showed up. You got to prove to me that you can show up to me. And it's like everything that we have is on a contingency plan. Mm-hmm.
If and then.
If and then.
Y'all remember the math problems? If this and then, like, it's really like that, and it's to the point. It's just.
It's not like like you care to get anything, but sometimes somebody acknowledging you, just you.
Nah, man, we care to get something now.
Sometimes it feels good for someone just to put you first, just one time. Like when on your birthday, when you do years ago, right? We used to have this thing, me and the crew, when they hang out with the crew, we don't really hang out like that anymore. We used to have this thing. On our birthdays, we'll hang out with our significant others. Mm-hmm. Like, say if you and your girl want to go on a date or something. Then we'll go out and go kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of the significant other.
Uh-huh. Man, it's just more focused on you.
It's more focused on you. Because when you with your boys, it's focused on you. When you with your significant other, it's focused on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's focused on y'all.
But it ain't y'all.
A combination of,
but it ain't y'all, it's them.
Uh-huh.
It's like this. Hell, we already doing this for your birthday. Hell, we already doing this for Valentine's Day. We already do this every other weekend. But at that one part, the day that my mama had me, it's focused on you. Because you're going to feel some kind of way if you're not included. You're going to feel some kind of way if I go out without you.
Yep.
But if I give you the responsibility, I can't, because when they say happiness, happiness ain't any, you don't control my happiness. It ain't your job to make me happy. So when I take my happiness in my own hands, because it don't include you, there's an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Everything becomes personal.
Everything becomes personal.
You like, how we talking about you on my day?
On my day. And it's like, oh, my birthday, I want to spend time with you, but and it's like, if you hanging out with your girls for your birthday, I don't want to come. Women want you to come because they want. It's almost like I want you to show up to show them I got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you be down. But you just
it's a competition.
But you be the nigga there in the corner looking goofy. Who wants to?
And your homegirls annoying as hell. If you get a group of homegirls together,
then you be
and they drinking,
then you see why they're single. And then you be like this. These are the people that you hang around.
Yep. You gotta watch.
And you be like this. You about to be in the unemployment line.
Man.
With these folks.
It's either that or you be like, yeah, maybe we can separate this a little bit.
And then, yes, and that's why you separate it. And then when you want to just say, hey, you go do your thing with your girls. Oh, you don't want to spend no time with me. You don't want to come with me and my girls. And you be like, why? Why I want to be the only nigga there? Then when you there, they spend the whole time talking to their girls. I've experienced this through my lifetime.
But it's what they want. That's their birthday wish. Yeah, I want you to be there. It's my day. Why can't you just show up for me?
But you're there. You're just there.
Yeah.
Like a simpleton.
Yeah. Being annoyed as hell.
And it's like, well, I just go do my own thing. You want to just do you? Well, I don't want to see him be in no women business. That's not what women do. That's not what men do. You don't want to be in no woman business.
I mean, that's what they tell us, don't they? Yeah. Stay out of women business.
Like, I just supposed to sit here like this while y'all just talking and knowing the hell out of me.
With a smile on your face. And then when the bill comes, you supposed to credit card ready.
Yeah, you supposed to pay for it all.
Here you go.
Hey, because you just made sure she's straight. But I'm saying all of this stuff, just speaking in general, we saying all this stuff because your role and your job is to make sure she's straight. But it's your job to make sure you're straight. So if you make sure she's straight and you make sure you straight, who does care about you? So you got because you got two hands on that on her situation, her hands and your hands. But on your situation is, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. But you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, bruh. I went and got an oil change yesterday, and I was talking to the dude, and he was like, you the first dude I done seen with some balloons and shit in the car. I was like, one, because this shit high as hell. And he was like, hell yeah, and they be asking for the world. And I was like, yeah, this shit it just don't stop.
Then also, you see all the joints, they on the gram with no clothes on. Everybody's naked. Everybody doing the Valentine's naked shoots and the different teddies and nighties and it's like this.
The sexualizing themselves, but when we do it.
But when you do it, these niggas so thirsty. You just show a nigga in the desert some water.
Why would he not want to drink?
Then it's like all of them naked.
Bruh.
All of them.
I'm telling you, they starting to look better with their clothes on now.
Like all of them.
And be like,
Everybody shaking their ass.
Everybody.
And you got, and they say they quote unquote have a mate at home.
Hell, I can't tell.
And I'm like, damn, what nigga just sit here and be cool? Oh, cause he know what he got.
I think that's some shit we got forced into, to accepting them to like, oh, that shit's her. Or like Kanye, you knew what she was before you got with her, how like Kanye was with Kim. Like, and it's like,
and I seen a woman say that one time. I was gonna send it to you. You gotta know what come with this. What come with this? You're naked. Then the thing is, they all talking about when they got the OnlyFans and the Instagrams and the Twitter shaking their ass about they hustlers. No, you prostituting.
They're not making that much money.
I know they're not.
That's the craziest thing.
But the crazy thing, yeah, it's like this.
I'm arguing with a girl who's talking about hustling, who is not making more than, a lot of them are not making more than 6 figures. Now, if you're making 6 figures from your stuff, okay, that's a different conversation. Most of y'all ain't even there with this OnlyFans stuff. I've seen y'all numbers. I know how hard it is to even make content. So it'd be like,
Trust
y'all
us.
be putting all...
Hey, trust us. We know.
Yeah, like what? Like, it's not like, it ain't sweet as y'all think. And it's like, but you willing to...
You gotta go
do that.
You gotta go over and beyond. You gotta over sexualize it. You gotta over just to even break even. Yeah.
I ain't got time.
Like, then they talking about all these dudes want this and that and third and sex and XYZ. How many dudes you see walking around with 90s on and teddies on and silk pajamas on and jumping around? Like, you, and if you seen it, you look corny.
Yeah, you gonna be like, you're a grown man. That's what y'all gonna say.
Yeah, you know he out here.
You know what I started to pay attention to more now?
What?
I'm starting to pay attention to all of these older women, especially the celebrities who still trying to dress young with these naked.
I told you. Why I tell you that? They're trying to compete.
Yep. You be like, girl, you 50.
When
dress like a 50-year-old.
But the thing is, when a man gets 50, he not trying to be 20. He ain't trying to be hip. And I mean, he hip, but he ain't trying to be.
He not trying to be a part of that crowd no more. He lived that life. It's over with. Let it go.
Men, we like being grown.
Man,
I mean, some of us are kind of delusional. Like they go get it like how my beard gray. They go get the bait. They go black it back out. Mm-hmm. But it look crazy anyway.
Or get the hairpiece.
Yeah, you just walk around with a real black ass face on your beard, just black.
Yeah. It's like that whole like age dysmorphia, body dysmorphia, but I see it more. I see it more with women.
Yeah, because
I
told you every time I call something out, you say it more.
But I'm like,
I said, every time you go to a sports bar in Atlanta, all the waitresses look just alike.
Dumb.
In your mind, you like, damn, she look just like the girl.
Oh, girl, what the?
She look just like the girl that work at.
Bruh, don't try to tell somebody else to get your waiter because you don't
remember who your waiter is.
I don't know the girl. Whichever bitch I start choking when they start coming. No, you be like whoever's assigned to this table.
Whichever one with the part and the baby hair. Whichever one with the red. The one with the.
Just find some like
the one with the look.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm really. Yeah. I just want people. It's okay, y'all. Just act your age. That's what I want. I want people to just be your age. It's all right. Like. You lived during that time already. If you didn't take full advantage of it, just let it go. It's all right. I hate people that be trying. Like, I understand you trying to hang on, but now we like 20 years in for some of us.
Okay,
15. You like, when you gonna grow? You gonna always be doing this?
Towards us kids.
You be like, just let it go, sweetie. Mm-hmm. Let it go, sir. Like, let's age appropriately. And it's so funny, even like. When you look back at TV shows, I feel like the grown that I seen in the TV shows growing up, it just looked different.
Hey, that made you want to be grown.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I used to watch certain people's TV, I was like this. Oh yeah, that was grown. Just like I remember, like when I used to watch in the house, L Cool J. I'm sorry, mm-hmm. L Cool J. No, he stayed. Myron stayed, and it was his house, but he was renting out to the family. I'm trying to figure out in my mind how long that would last. Like it's all of it. They make it was cool, but it didn't make any sense. Like living single, you know, after a while, everybody started getting married.
Yeah, and start going there. Yeah. I don't know what we doing as a society. We are just regressing. We in a recession.
No,
that too.
Honestly, man, black people, in all honesty, we are really regressing. Everything we're doing is regressional. Like we're not expounding, and this whole gender war thing, you know, everybody gets so mad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, like we talk about the Rihanna. You know, we talk about the different things. Everybody be so. Oh, this we just can do what we want. It's like we can't do what we want because we ain't got shit. Mm-hmm. Like we keep speaking this independence. The women can be independent from the men, but we need to have more. Then we all revert back to slavery because slavery and Willie Litch broke us down. No, they came and destroyed us in the 60s because prior to 1967, we were the most married. And you know, cities like Atlanta, like even your city, you know what I'm saying? You had small areas of black towns and a black school and a black hospital and all these, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As we got more education, that's supposed to have got better.
Yep.
But what happened with us is without the education, I mean, we got the education and we just went to go give the resources to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So it gave them opportunity to come in and tear the black school down, the black school district down. You know what I mean? Because hell, when we couldn't go to their schools, we still were graduating. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, the women were married. Like I saw the old lady. What the old lady say? Oh, the men ain't what they used to be. Cause once upon a time, men used to work 4 jobs.
Oh, I seen that video.
Yeah. Men used to work 4 jobs to make sure. Well. Here's my argument to that. We always talk about women progressing. We always talk about women, the evolution of the new modern woman. Mm-hmm. But as the women grow, don't the men supposed to grow too? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you want to grow, but you don't want me to grow. You want me to be sustained, stay here, but you grow. Mm-hmm. You want me to be cool with you being a momature, entrepreneur, having all this stuff going on.
All over the place.
But you want me to work and marry you, protect you, cover you, allow you to do all of that stuff. And what do I get out of this? Once upon a time, he worked 4 jobs because he know he came home. He didn't have to do no work when he came home. Mm-hmm.
He got to kick his feet up.
No, he said he gotta go sit in that. He gonna go sit in that chair and eat a big piece of chicken. Mm-hmm.
Don't and everybody know don't sit in his chair.
Yeah. And that daddy piece of chicken.
Don't touch it.
Cause he worked for like this. Like, and I'm saying all of these things because, you know, we're not guys are complaining about not getting nothing in return for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they're saying that they try to make it seem like we don't even want to work. Like, they keep talking about some guys want to be scammers. Guys don't want to work. But when you go on these platforms, the women call being naked working.
This is still not bringing no money home.
Get what I'm saying? You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it.
They saying they hustling when the stuff they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they look at you like you ain't doing enough because that one drug dealer boyfriend they had was buying them burgers and taking them to the front row of the Hawks game.
Yeah. You know what I feel like a lot of this is though too? Mm-hmm. A lot of us weren't properly prepared for the real world.
No.
So a lot of us like get out what I've seen in my generation is a lot of like dependent independence. Mm-hmm. Like they want to have this independence, but they don't know how to step out and do it. Like I literally know people, women and men, who don't have bank accounts. They don't know. They never opened a bank account. Somebody's always done it for them. Somebody's always paid the bills for them. Somebody's always done something for them.
Because they saying, what you need a bank account for? You need to go get you a trust and all of this other stuff and everything else.
Man, they ain't even got that far. Trust me, they ain't even got that far. But yeah, I'll be doing here that too.
But we like 50, almost 60-something years removed from the civil rights movement. And our communities done went to shit.
Yep.
Because
like that.
And then you see him talking about all the women are so smart and all the women, so they're just leaving the men in the dust. Like, you really think that? Like, do you really, really believe? Because it's a school that you went to. It's nothing but men. And everybody go.
Yep. And then one across the street with a whole bunch more men.
And I'm just sitting here like.
Yeah. And even when I called you the other day and I was like, like when I drove past the school and I'm seeing all these black dads, like, we really being lied to. Like, I'm seeing out of every 5 people walking with kids, set of people walking with kids, it's 4 of them are men. Walking, picking up multiple kids sometime, whatever, and walking into the car. I'm like, okay, so yet I ain't seeing no women involved. So it's just crazy, thing is, that narrative for that.
And in the narrative of our society that black men don't get any credit. And that's what it's all about. The Valentine thing and the Christmas thing and that thing, that's a very minute problem that we just don't get any credit because no one sees the value in us. And it's like, oh, we want y'all here. We tired of y'all. We tired of having babies alone. You don't have to have a baby alone. Go get a husband first. Oh, but that doesn't mean anything. Well, that actually means a lot because the likelihood of you guys breaking up is going to be a little different because you got to go through so much.
Yep. Yeah, it's you gonna be more willing to stick it out.
Yeah.
Yep, because you got yeah.
And if it wasn't like if you didn't have like get monetary, like they told you, hey, you got to stay with him. I ain't talking about a dude doing dirty stuff around your house. I'm talking about some reconcilable differences. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it'd be a little different.
It's just crazy to me that women find more value in. I would say I won't even say women. People find more value in friendships than they will their own spouse, though. That's the sad part. Because you would think that you would want to invest more in somebody that you're intimate with, somebody that you're building with, quote unquote, than a friend.
Well, we have to invest in each other. But in the same breath, though, if we got kids, both of us can't work 70 hours a week.
Yeah.
Well, somebody has to decide who gonna work 70 hours and who ain't.
Yeah.
And because if I'm the man and my job don't require me to work 70 hours, but your job does, and if I pick up the slack here, don't be talking to me like I'm less than. And vice versa with women and men. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it literally all comes down to cooperation. Like,
yeah,
all of this just comes down to us being able to cooperate with one another. That's it. Like the most simplest term, the simplest word, it's like the hardest thing for us to do, which is the craziest thing to me.
Yeah, because we can cooperate. I mean, no folks cooperate with their job. Men don't have a problem cooperating with anybody. You done business with men for years. Yeah, you got some suckers, fuckboys, clowns. But out of 100%, that's probably 10% of them. 90% of them just do their jobs.
Yeah.
Now, out of 100% of women, you probably have a problem with 90% of the women.
Yeah. It's a good majority over there.
Yeah, and that 110 just came in and did their job.
Hard times. Let me ask you this question. Okay. So I was having this discussion with a bunch of my friends, and I said that when raising my kids, once they hit 18, they've got to go. They got to get out the house. Like, they can't stay here no more. Now, to put context to this, it's not saying that I won't help them. It's not saying that I won't be there for them. It's not saying that they got to fight the world on their own. That's not the case at all. But I believe that at 18, you got to get up out my house. And I ain't asking them to do nothing that I ain't did myself. But I feel like if I have not properly prepared my kids for 18 years to be able to fight the world. And
after high school,
yeah,
I
have failed as a parent.
You have. And I'm gonna tell you why, and this is why. Like I said before, I said on the podcast, I think I said it on the 100th episode. Mom and dad should be teaching you how to figure out life from 0 to 18. Everybody don't have the same playbook. But that should be the focus more than anything. Not being cute, not being fresh, not getting all the Jordans, not playing all the sports. All of those things can help or hinder. But in the grand scheme of things, at 18, we should be having a plan. After graduation, we should be, okay, I'm going here. Okay, well, I want to be an entrepreneur. So you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to do real estate. So are you going to real estate school? Or 18? Where we going with this? I don't want you to sit here for a year to myself. I'm just trying to figure out because here's the thing that year they're really not figuring it out.
They not.
They really just hanging out.
They not. You ain't.
They kicking like hell. They hunching out of both legs. These girls
eating up all the snacks.
Hey, these girls outside and go though. Idle people do dumb things. Because when you ain't gotta pay all your bills, you'll make more.
Swear. That was my exact reason. Now you gotta go ahead. You gotta experience some life. You gotta. I done all I can do for you up until this point. But you being under my wing for any longer than 18 years is just a hindrance to you. Because I guarantee you being handicapped with doing something. You don't know. It's something you don't know how to do if you staying around.
Yeah, and even if they say, hey, I'm in college. Like, leaving the house don't mean they say, like, I'm putting you out. It's like, at 18, we have a plan. It's, okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to college. I'm going to the workforce. Or I done got, know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or if you say, because no, everybody, the problem with everybody is everybody want the glamorous. Everybody don't really want the work, the real hard jobs anymore. Everybody want to do the same things. Oh, I got a clothing company. I screen print. Nigga, how many motherfuckers screen print?
No, jobs be looking about tacky as hell. But yes, that is so funny. That is so funny. Yes. It's always like these little it'd be like these little hustles. But it don't be what people really passionate about. It don't be their purpose at all. Just be like quick ways to try to get some money because they see somebody else do it.
Just like being a barber, they be like this. Oh, they be thinking.
Y'all deal with cash a lot and all that stuff.
Yeah, you gonna get it. You gonna get the bag. You gonna get it.
It's a lot that go into that.
Yeah, because sometimes you have more barbers than you had niggas trying to get their haircut. And especially now, don't nobody get their haircut no more. Everybody got a little hair. And that's another thing. I told a friend of mine, I said, man, it's funny, right? Women be like, oh, he need a man in his life. As soon as he get a man in his life, say, hey, man, you got to put them pants up. You can't walk around here high. You can't walk around here with slides on. You can't walk around here with your hair looking like that. Oh, don't cut my baby hair. Oh, okay.
Which one do you want, man?
Yeah, because they want to be able to do both.
Yeah, it don't work.
You don't do that way. Doing both, being a criminal, then all of a sudden becoming good, only works in movies.
It's just like everything is a switch to them.
Robbing a bank and bringing it back to the hood and paying everybody's house off, only work in the movies. It's not working in real life.
Because you can't do it how you think you're going to be able to do it. I swear you can't. Y'all.
Unless you're another color in another situation. But you ain't that. So, yeah.
You's a Negro.
A Negro.
Yeah, man. It's just it's more stuff. I be like, I hope that we gonna make a change. I hope that there's something that's gonna come turn around. I'm like, what could there be? Like,
No, we're not gonna make a change because who changes when you get rewarded for bad behavior?
it's also true. It's
Who
also
changes?
very true.
If you're getting rewarded for bad behavior, like kids, you're getting rewarded from bad behavior.
Yeah, your consequences is rewards. Yep.
Who gonna do that?
Yeah, and it's so funny because this and we talked about it when Lala said people don't see the benefit of getting married, all that other stuff, and I'm starting to see it more and more of just like,
Well, once again, that's a double-edged sword. Men don't see the benefit because men never had a problem providing for the men. Men get married for the companionship, and a lot of women back used to get married for the protection and provision. And women say, well, I can provide for myself. Provision ain't just your money. Protection ain't just your money. You know what I mean?
tell them.
Yeah, so once upon a time we got married because we wanted to have kids. We wanted a family.
That's what we need to get back to.
Yeah, it's like
having
this.
a family.
You want a family. Let me tell you the thing about. I tell people all the time. His thing about being single on like that days like Valentine's Day and Christmas and stuff. You got to find something to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Every holiday I got to find something to do. But for most holidays I got the moot, so I got something to do.
Yep.
But when he gone, I gotta find something to do.
Yep.
Then some people gonna say, "Well, you ain't got to do that. Now, and being with you should be better than being by myself. But if being with you is me having to do the cooking, me having to do all of this stuff, I'd rather not be with anyone. Cause I gotta do it anyway. So now I'm just doing it for an extra person.
Yep.
So that goes back to the initial conversation. That's just extra stress trying to make sure I'm gonna make sure I do something that's you like.
If being with you, I still got to try to convince you and try to put on that I'm a good option for you. I got to try to change your mind and
But I don't even think that no more, because I'd be like this. If you had something better, you wouldn't be here.
I need you to start acting like it though.
Yes.
I need I need you to start acting like it. Like,
and I feel like women, unfortunately, what they do is this. This is my belief.
it's just our perspective.
It's my perspective. They always go into the highest bidder.
I agree.
Whichever one gonna make them feel better at that time. And a lot of men act like that too. That's why you got those men who got a new girlfriend every 6 months. Know what I'm saying? He gone. She that right. So now it's another one. Then it's another one. Then it's another one.
DJ Khaled in his thing.
Or another one.
Yeah, man.
That's my perspective, man.
Hey, did y'all get anything for Valentine's Day? How they treat you on Valentine's Day? I just want us to start demanding more too.
That's
all I'm here for.
How they treat you? Did you have a meal cooked?
Or did you get the same old box?
Did she cook for her kids and make you a plate?
Did she make you feel special as well?
You feel special?
I don't know. It's a stressful time, bro. Valentine's Day is always one of them stressful ones.
Did she write you a love letter?
Tell you how much you mean to her? Did she? I actually got to start asking some people. I got to start asking around, like, what she get you? What did she do for you on Valentine's Day? Or and all my female friends, I'm asking, what'd you get him? Yeah, he got you that, but what'd you get him? That's what I want to see, and I'm gonna report back to y'all. We gonna see.
Hey man, hey, live from Channel 5.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, man. So these are our perspectives. Join the conversation, like, comment, and subscribe as always.
Yeah, man.
Before we, depart, really quick, just some things that we just wanted to address. So you've been following the whole DDG and the whole.
I don't know who DDG is.
So he's a YouTuber.
Okay.
So he makes YouTube content. Now he's also a rapper too.
Yeah, he talked to that girl.
Yeah, hit the Little Mermaid.
The mermaid. Okay.
He talked to the Little Mermaid. So
yeah, I saw something that I saw something. They was because he was talking to the little girl to be in Atlanta.
The Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's his ex.
So
Ruby Rose is the ex.
Okay.
And Halle, I don't know if they still together, but that's his current.
She the current. Okay.
She the current.
I didn't know. I didn't know what it was.
So this whole thing is funny, one, because so now they're starting to compare the two women, like, oh, like Halle looks better than DDG. Okay, let me just walk y'all through it. If y'all haven't been following it real quick, it's just to catch up. So basically the ex, he DM'd her. Basically, I guess him and his girl was at odds at the time. Him and the mermaid was at odds. He DM'd his ex. The ex, she then put out some tweets talking about he a weirdo. You got her wearing my clothes. She proof and all this other stuff. Then she screenshotted the text, the him DMing her.
Okay.
So now it's been this whole thing.
So what did he DM her?
He DM'd her. You know what? I don't even want to get nobody words mixed up, but it's still on the page, so we gonna go to it, and we gonna get exactly what she said. Oh, don't tell me that. No, it ain't gone. Where it's at? Nope. It's coming. Just y'all hold tight. Oh, here it is. Here it go. My bad. You in LA? She says, yeah. WYO.
What that mean?
Damn, I just knew it the other day.
WYO.
Damn, I just knew it the other day. It's not where you at. It's what you on. What you on?
What you on?
That's what you on. Getting ready. How about you? This is her responding. Getting ready. How about you? You hitting me the day y'all argue. It's so you. LOL. He said, LOL. You right. Let me go heal first. And she hearted it. So she then screenshotted it, put it out on the internet and all that to see. He called her evil. Yada yada yada. It's been going wild. Now they comparing the two ladies, Halle and
okay. I did
Ruby
see
Rose.
something because they said that Halle the one you married.
Yeah, and I was like, basically, so they were saying that Halle looks better than Ruby Rose. I don't necessarily agree with that. However, I believe that Halle is a better woman than Ruby Rose.
I don't know. It depends. I get what you're saying because I did see that. Me, you was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it now. See, the thing was Ruby Rose. You know, she airtime seal. I just realized who she was because we talking about. She be on Twitter and she be naked all the time.
Yeah, she got OnlyFans.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, old boy used to be with her. They broke up. Now he with the wholesome girl, with the Disney movies. Which she probably hosts. We don't know this girl for real.
Yeah, she just a little more quiet, reserved.
She just a little reserved. And everybody like the reserved girl look better than the loud girl. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I got into this whole little argument, deep discussion about how I was saying that Halle is a better woman than Ruby Rose. And I said,
she may be better for him.
I think she's just a better woman if we're just comparing the two, and I only say this because of these two reasons. So Ruby Rose has an OnlyFans, and also Ruby Rose is a little more outspoken, in which men tend to not like. We don't like loud women who always feel like they gotta like publicize some shit. We don't like to operate in that. Now, some women say, oh, because y'all like the quiet girl, so that y'all can more so run over her and cheat on her and treat her any kind of way. That's what the girl's saying.
But the crazy thing is, the other girl get treated the same way.
I'm like, if a nigga's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat regardless. It don't matter if she's quiet or not. Like
he treat y'all the same way.
So I'm just like, yeah, but like, so my thing about the whole thing when she outed the messages, I'm like, all this was a cry for attention. Really, it was just this cry for like, everybody wants to be this victim. Oh, that's why I can't trust dudes because they do stuff like that. When you could have just DM'd her.
He didn't really say anything.
He ain't say nothing wild.
He was just like, I don't know the context, or she probably was in LA, or
yeah, and okay, I mean we can deduce he was probably trying to spin the block, possibly. I don't know.
Or he was just probably saying, "Hey, what's going on? You good?" Like I don't know.
We don't know. We ain't gonna speculate. However, it's this culture, this whole exposed culture.
But the thing is, she was like, "What you on?" He was no. What you say? She said, "Oh, every time I get into it, you call me." And he was like, "Shit, let me go heal first." All right. It's not like he cut it short. Like, okay.
Yeah, he just do what time. He just was like,
or he was like this. I don't even want that to be. Make that be like it's this.
Mm-hmm. It's just I think it's always touches this exposed culture that we live in.
But yeah,
nowadays.
that's what women because when you as a man expose a woman, you weak.
You a sucker.
You a sucker. You a clown. Or you a fuckboy. You all this stuff. But when they expose you, get it, sis. You write receipts.
And you be like,
yeah.
What do y'all gain from this?
What do you gain? Because the thing is, if we compare the notes, hey, you being petty to a shouter, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what you,
yeah, I need women to understand this. That's why that's why a lot of y'all are single. A lot of y'all loud ones are single because y'all talk too much. Nobody likes a girl that talks too much.
The crazy thing is, if I'm talking with a girl named Rubi or whatever, if I'm the dude talking to her, I'm like, why are you even doing that? Like, oh, you want to tell your truth
to the world? Like,
man, I don't know, man.
I'm just like, y'all, like, shut up. You could have just DM'd it to her, and it could have stayed between y'all. We never needed to know any of this stuff. It's all we live in this, like, but everything has to be on social media.
The dude say he gonna go heal.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if you was trying to, like,
I'm just saying, you trying to come to her as a woman.
I just don't. Yeah. Like, it's just like, now you got to publicly do it.
Then you
now all these other people get involved.
What you say? The girl had the same girl clothes on.
Yeah. So there's a video. She was like, "You having her wear my clothes is also like weirdo behavior." Now, I don't think that he had her having on the same clothes. I think that it's possible they just have the same shirt. It's a basic shirt. It's not even like a Rick Owen. It's not a one of one shirt. It's not anything like that. Y'all all shop at the same four-place Shein, ASOS, Fashion Nova, and one other brand that y'all shop at. So it's not that hard for this. They just get the same shirt.
You motherfucker ain't dressed.
However,
you motherfucker ain't dressed nowhere,
bruh. If he did give her the same, if he did give her his ex's shirt, the boy wrong. I don't even know men who operate like that.
That's weird.
Hey,
that's weird behavior.
It is weird behavior. I will give her that. But my thing is the whole exposing thing. It's like we live in this whole everything got to be for social media. It got to be like, oh, I'm doing it for the likes. I'm doing it to put somebody on blast. As if you trying to like. It's like y'all act like y'all like agents of change or something. Like y'all just like, we're gonna expose it all and we're gonna get some change out of it. Like, no, it just makes us stay away from y'all more. If you look at all the women who have been the loudest, who have exposed something, their careers have either tanked at one point, or people have stayed away from them, or now they no longer like guys. Now you got the Amber Rose. She don't want to date niggas no more.
But I'm so tired of her.
Why you don't want to date them no more, sis? Why you done? Because they're done with you.
You know why? Because she burnt herself out. All I'm doing.
It just be like, think about. I even think about this, like when Monique, when she had that period when she wasn't working and she was her and her husband. It's also because of how you chose to handle your problems. Nobody likes when you all in their business.
Monique went in nobody's business. The problem was she didn't comply with them folks wanted her to do. And here's another thing. And here's another thing I respect about that Monique. See, Monique did it right. It was me and my husband do business. Mm-hmm. See, they like when you unprotect. That's my point.
Okay.
They tell me something you want protection. Protection and compliance are not the same thing. They don't got no problem when your boy Jay being all B business. You know what I'm saying? See, they didn't like him because he was like this. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, we ain't doing that. She became difficult when she got a husband. When she was a big girl making all the jokes and had no husband, she was cool. I'm telling you, I tell women all the time, if you get the right husband, people ain't gonna like you.
You think that's what it is?
If you get the right husband, people are not going to like you. You know what though? Because everybody who don't like you ain't got no husband. You know, and the thing is, let me go ask my husband first.
I don't think that's what it is.
I promise you, that's what it is.
I think it comes down to a lot of times when people become hard to work with, though.
Get what though? But his thing though, she was never hard to work with until she said she wasn't gonna do that shit. And that's why 50 came back and said this. 50 went back and said that's why 50 went and said who had a problem with her. Oh, we ain't had no problem with her, but you told people no. But you didn't tell them. You didn't fix it.
Yeah, you didn't tell people to work with her.
Yeah, so you didn't fix it. Hey, that's why. Hey, get what though? And here's the thing though. And in our business, in our Hollywood, in our business, when people be talking about everybody hard to work with, them folks don't really be hard to work with. Some people be hard to work with. You know them ones. Them the ones.
I think she one of them ones.
I promise you, because I met her before, and she one of the nicest people in the world. I've met some people, some monkeys. See, I'm trying to tell you, once she got that husband, and that husband start bringing out their receipts.
Start breaking that down.
Everybody was like, oh, I'm sorry.
So you think it was like them, like they were trying to mistreat.
Yes.
And he basically, him in the corner. Yeah.
Every time, that's what I'm telling you. Women walk around here with that, they boss bitch and they boss chicks and everything else. When they go meet them a nigga, they gonna meet a husband who a real protector and provider and not need you with a bag. When a dude, he walking there with a presence, your friends ain't gonna want to hang out with you no more for real. With the friends you talking about earlier, hey, when she got bad friends, they
ain't
gonna want to hang out with you no more. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna want to hang out with you.
I still think I do agree with you. I ain't saying you wrong.
Let me say something.
I ain't saying you wrong.
Cause just like when them folks I saw that other damn day when them folks went on there last week, get her the little backhanded when she had her thing. She said, "I ain't had no thing. They did something to me, but instead of apply to me for the work I do, y'all gonna bring that up. Every time somebody say something, they'll bring that, and that's why they do that for a reason. They tell you, "Oh, you're talented, but this."
But break it apart, or to break you down, or break you apart.
Yes, to
break y'all apart.
They try to remind you.
They
try to remind you. And get what though? She's not like an Amber Rose. Being loud and being wrong are two different things.
For sure.
Hey,
for sure.
Ruby, if I'm listening to the story correctly, loud and wrong are two different things. All these women who are loud and wrong are the issue.
Well, I think what my point is about the Monique and any situation, it's usually when it becomes this public thing, or like when you go outside of the channels to address it, but then it makes people afraid to do business with you.
But Monique never went outside channels. You like, damn, how this woman win an Oscar and she ain't working no more? But here's the thing though, but most black people who win the Oscars don't work no more unless you being goofy again. You gotta be a certain kind of way to get on, bro. But that's different than the Amber situation because Amber was a beautiful girl that everybody wanted to have. See, let me tell you something about when a nigga say a beautiful woman. He want to possess her.
Hey, put me on game.
She's a possession. They can't wait to have her. You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to experience her. And once they experience her, it's over. Some experience. Hey, some people want to go around the Porsche track and ride that thing around real fast, and some people want a Porsche.
I think I agree. Hey, you put me on a new perspective for sure.
Every time you see these women, when you look at these women on these socials and everyone, they be looking big old chests and all this. The first thing niggas say like, "Damn, I fuck the hell out of her." Don't no nigga say, "Oh, man, I'm gonna marry her." Cause why they ain't married? And they all date the same type of dudes. See, and I say that because the men are the marriers. Yeah, you may get a whole bunch of them guys, and yeah, the guys who've been engaged, women who've been engaged a lot. Look at the men they've been engaged to. The men they've been engaged to are more likely guys who done gave out a whole bunch of rings and promises.
Mm-hmm. I think it's. I'm trying to like.
They date a certain type of guy.
Yeah.
They don't date the guy who is the lawyer, not the flashy lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyer who works at Morgan and Morgan. Know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to date the flashy guy, the white lawyer, the dressed like a black dude who got. Know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's a difference. It's a difference, bro.
So do you think that? I know this is going to be a little bit of a controversial topic, so I'm going to try to say this in a way of breaking it down. Do you think that? So do you? I believe people stay away from the loud people in the room, the outspoken ones in business a lot. Now, I understand their mission and what they're trying to do. They're trying to speak, sometimes they've been stepped over, like whatever the situation may be, right? Mm-hmm. But I have found, even me personally, sometimes the outspoken one, the people who choose to use these other channels or choose to just go off the rails and say the wild stuff, we tend to stay away from them because you never know what of you they could expose. It's almost like,
because but listen, okay, I get what you're saying,
mm-hmm.
but they won't expose you if you ain't doing that wrong.
Okay.
See, when somebody loud, it ain't okay. People be loud all day long.
Okay,
but it's different between being loud and right and loud and wrong. Loud mm-hmm. people who are right don't be loud. They can tell you verbatim what happened, this, that, and the third. Loud people just want the distraction of being loud.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that, and maybe this just comes from more personal experience of not wanting to deal with it like that, but I feel like you are correct. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, we ain't talking about nothing.
If you ain't doing nothing wrong, and somebody can walk around here tomorrow, somebody can say a whole bunch of things about you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give them nothing to say about you. They'll find something to say. If you ain't doing anything negative, you can't give you nothing negative. You don't need to sign NDAs if you act accordingly. The problem is when you don't act the way you're supposed to act, you give them the opportunity and the freedoms to say the things they're gonna say. You can't get mad when they expose you for the things that you're doing.
Okay. That's a perspective for sure.
Like if the boy at school, he get in trouble, like little boy to cry wolf. Mm-hmm. I didn't do nothing today, but hell, you done did something 4 other days. Don't come and tell me about the day you didn't do something. How about you spend 4 days not doing nothing? All of a sudden, that becomes a habit of you not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And see,
I be feeling like there's better ways to handle it.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I be thinking.
Yes. But you can't tell wrong people how to handle wrong shit. They wrong. So why are you even listening to them being wrong? They can't. Who gonna expose you when you doing right? Somebody say some shit about you?
Well, it might not be you not doing. It could be situations where you're not doing right. They just not getting what they want.
Guess what though? They don't matter. If they're not getting what they want and you doing what you supposed to do, fuck what they saying. Fuck what they saying. They stopped giving Dame Dash opportunities to do music because he was exposing all of them. Mm-hmm. And somebody gonna say, well, see, he bet off because he ain't got no money now, and Jay-Z got all the money. But get what though? Everybody come back and say Dame was right. Everybody comes back and say he was right. But the way he did it was wrong. Fuck how he did it. He was right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said we came on the show and said, well, they did this, and I feel you've been like, nigga, shut up. The same way he boasting he was up, same way he boasting he was down. Best be who you be. Be unapologetic about who you is.
I still feel like, but you have to be careful. when it comes to your money, okay, right?
Be careful who. Let me tell you something. Because I heard something the other day. I know you're close. I heard this the other day. Nigga, if you get your money from the streets. You get your money from the love. You don't get your money from them folks. Mm-hmm. The streets don't counsel nobody. Mm-hmm. Corporate folks counsel you. Mm-hmm. You want to be in bed with them, or you want the streets is where you gonna be at. Cause at the end of the day, when they get finished you gonna come right back down here. When they get finished with you gonna come right back here. Cause they don't keep you up there. Mm-hmm. Trust me. And you ain't seen nobody yet stay up there. Mm-hmm. And you ain't special. Not you, but you ain't special.
Yeah.
If you doing right by people, everything your life gonna go a certain way. You gotta just do right by people. And that goes back to the Valentine, everything else. Mm-hmm. You just gotta do somebody show up for you. You gotta show up for them. Mm-hmm. Don't show when you feel like it. Be on time. Mm-hmm. And when you're on time, be present. Mm-hmm. That's the presence.
I guess I always be attacking things as like I want us to get better results from what we're trying to do.
Guess what though? If people paying attention to your ass, them results you gonna get.
Yeah.
The problem is when people ain't paying attention.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's my only thing. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he gave me a perspective, changed my mind on it, opened me up to a whole new view, which this is all about. Because I always just felt like that's why I've typically just in the recent, I would say 4 years, I've learned that just like, all right. The outspoken one, you got to just watch out for, because you never know, whatever. And not saying that there may be wrong done, like you saying, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing exposed, but I've also seen it's like, it just tends to shy us away. Yeah. We just tend to not really, we don't know.
That's why you got to vet people, interview people. I don't care how, is you a good look for the camera? Is you going to be a good look for the brand? Fuck just trying to get this shot. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. We just trying to get this shot. They ain't gonna use you no more. Mm-hmm. Nah, you gotta get somebody who can stay reoccurring. They can keep coming back to back. That's the thing I couldn't have. Mm-hmm. My customer had one time good, just to get them out the chair, just to get that little money. They'll come back. Then he come back and say, "Man, he did good by me. I can come back to them." That's what life's all about.
Hey man, y'all heard it here first. That's the situation. And
niggas, bye. Bye.
Hey, that's it. Hey man, that's just our perspective, ain't.
All right. Flash out.
Peace.